First 5 weeks of the day after a jet crash into a Virginia Beach apartment complex, some residents are finally moving back in.
And many of them seeing their apartments for the very first time since that Navy jet crashed into the buildings. Dozens of units were destroyed. Well, 10 on your side's Andy Fox was there as they pulled back into those parking spots. Andy, a big day for these people.
Well, it is a big day, and they're happy, but there's also a sadness because when they come back to this. A lot of their neighbors, almost half the neighbors are gone, and it's empty feeling. It's not the same type of neighborhood. And coming over here to the right, workers are still over here. They're working on the Verizon phone lines. But people are starting to come back here 5 weeks to the day that a jet crashed in the middle of this neighborhood.
Feels good to be home.
Marge Hovansik is home. She's been living in boxes, stuff in the back of her car, 35 days of hotel living.
Really, very depressing. It's hard to cope with living in one room all that time with nothing really to do, you know what I'm saying?
She returns to her Mayfair Mews home. Belongings piled up inside, but the carpet's clean. Everything's dusted. Her daughter Christine shot this video inside Marge's apartment.
What'd you see, Mom? What do we see? I see my home again.
Yay!
Glad to be here.
Yay!
My favorite chair is waiting for me. And everything, my bed. It'll be wonderful to be in my bed again tonight.
Colby Smith tells a different story. He's not returning. His apartment, one of the 27, destroyed.
It's just amazing that they cleared it out so fast. And there's houses and people lived there and just had their lives there, and now it's just an empty lot. And it's just amazing to see that there's just nothing left but dirt where my life used to live.
As Oceana jets roar overhead, we asked Smith if given the chance to move back in, would he? Notice the pause in his answer.
If they rebuilt, would you come back?
I would come back to visit. I'm not sure I would come back to move in because it's just a lot of memories, and it was somewhat traumatic. So I mean, there's better places that I could stay that would really put my mind at ease.
Paula Moran's back home, but her mind is not at ease. She still thinks about that day 5 weeks ago today. This building on fire, torn down, others torn down, that has left a huge hole in the neighborhood.
When I first saw it, it was hard. It was really hard. And it's kind of hard to look at it now. I don't look over there too much.
And we're back here live. There are apartments right there. Some of them are empty, still work being done there. But this is the vast area. A number of buildings were knocked down, Alvita. And right in the middle of that open space there, that's where the jet went down. So it was five weeks ago to this very day. And I'll tell you, we've been out here, and there are jets going over like all day long. So people are getting back into the groove out here. But very sad, a lot of them, because half the neighbors are gone. But thankful that they're back in their apartments. Back to you.
Yeah, definitely got to be mixed emotions out there. Thank you, Andy.